What's up, guys? Foxwolf, and welcome to the International Hunger Games Champion for MLP Heat 7. First chance qualifier number 3, ladies and gentlemen, and it's actually going to be the last first chance qualifier here. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a winner for District 9. We're not going to have a second place finisher to be in the top 2. The first place winner that wins this will transfer in to the main event. Um, the second place winner, well, better luck next time. So, technically, the points is what matters the most for all these characters. So, we just have to wish them best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. And then next time will be the last chance qualifier, number 1 out of 2, where that other person would have to win to be transferred into District 9 with any of these other 24 that will also be in District 9. And in the second last chance qualifier of the final, before going to the finals, will be the winner and the person with the most points scored after 9 rounds will make it to District 10. The 4 alicorns of Twilight, Cadence, and Luna and Celestia will be in District 11 to District 12. So we have 4 more slots left. So let's see who's going to make it to the finals. In District 1 are players that finish from 16th to 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. District 1 is Firestreak and Lily Valley. Clear Sky and Gabby in District 2. Surprise and Berry Punch in District 3, followed by Lemon Hearts and Rumble in District 4. District 5 is Blaze and Photo Finish with Flam and Diamond TR in District 6. District 7 is Darren doing Golden Harvest with Comet Tail and Gilda in District 8. Bulk Biceps and Alol in District 9. Followed by Sunburst and Smoter in District 10. And of course, Vapor Trail and Double Diamond in District 11 with Trenderhoof and Silver Stream in the final district. Now, guys, next time we are going to have players that finish 22nd, 23rd, and 24th in last place, but other players that are in the points total of competition. So leaders with the least amount of points will actually give themselves chances to make it to the finals, but ones that don't have points, we're going to give them a chance. So that's going to be next time. So don't be confused. So with that being said, it's been almost 3 minutes, and yeah, let's get to competition while tributes stand on their podiums and the horn sounds. And look at this. Barry, Surprise, Carrot Top, Lily run away from the cornucopia. Bulk grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Blaze grabs a jar of fishing bait, and Smoter gets fishing gear. Silver Stream and Rumble will fly away from the cornucopia with a lull. Firestreak as well. Comet Tail. Tenderhoof will actually run into the cornucopia to hide. Clear Sky, Darren Dew, and Double Diamond are working together to get as much as stuff as they can do. Sunburst and Full Fish fight for a bag. Sunburst gives up and retreats. Flam runs away, and Gabby decides to fly straight into a frozen lake. I guess she was actually running away. Diamond Tiara finds a backpack full of camping equipment. And look at this. Gilda severely injures Vapor Trail and puts her out of her misery. Well, with only 2 Griffins in competition here, and one's on the frozen lake, and Gilda, well, former world champion. Let's see how she gets through it. Lemon Hearts runs away from the cornucopia. And look at that, guys. A couple tributes are gone, and we're into day 1. Comet Tail practices his archery while Double Diamond tends to Tenderhoof's wounds. Alo receives Queen Water with Sunburst, Photo Finish, and Smoter hunting for other tributes. Diamond Tiara receives fresh food, and Surprise receives Queen Water. Firestreak taints Bulk Biceps food, killing him. Wow. Lemon Heart searches for firewood. Berry Punch sees smoke rising from the distance, decides not to investigate, while Rumble receives medical supplies. Clear Sky picks flowers. Golden Harvest chases Lily, and Darren Dew and Gilda hunt for other tributes. Blaze searches for a water source while Flam picks flowers. Silverstream searches for firewood, and look at that. After day one, the first 3 tributes are gone, and only 20 more have to be eliminated. And look at that. 21 players down and now 20 to go because Firestreak is unable to start a fire. But yeah, Diamond Tiara and Sunburst work together to drown Surprise, which has to be the same lake where Gabby met her demise. I'm sure Sunburst was using his horns to keep his magic to keep Surprise in the water, while Diamond Tiara decided to use her weapon of choice here. Silverstream is awakened by nightmares while Golden Harvest, or Carrot Top, quietly hums. Lily Valley and Clear Sky huddle for warmth, while Smolder fends Darren Dew and Tenderhoof and Blaze away from the fire. Comet Tail passes out from exhaustion, while Lemon Hearts bashes this poor innocent colt Rumble in the head against a rock. Wow, Lemon Hearts, you are that's horrible. Alola, Flam, and Full Finish work together to discuss the game in the morning, while Berry Punch and Double Diamonds threaten a double suicide. Doesn't work out for them. Gilda attempts to start a fire, and that just gets it worse because the next day she dies from hypothermia because she couldn't start a fire. Just goes to show you, gas sleep without warmth. And that cost her. Darren Dew and Flam work together for the day while Tenderhoof discovers a river. Clear Sky fishes while Blaze practices her archery. Lemon Hearts injures herself while Silverstream goes hunting. Sunburst receives medical supplies while Alola, former 2-time world regular champion, is unknowingly eats toxic berries. Man, is this the end of Alola's career? Just hope not. Golden Harvest sees smoke rising from the distance while Comet Tail diverts Lily's attention. Smolder stalks Diamond Tiara while Photo Finish steals from Firestreak while she isn't looking. 6 tributes are gone, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a smacker. We're coming to night 2, ladies and gentlemen, where Sunburst screams for help and Tenderhoof loses sight of where he is, but Photo Finish and Firestreak telling stories about themselves. I don't know if they have anything in common, but sure, why not? These 5 will sleep in shifts, while these 4 also sleep in shifts. You scream for help, and look at that, Blaze dies from hypothermia. A lot of hypothermias today. Coming to day 3, and Darren Dew and Tenderhoof still work together for the day. Photo Finish defeats Flam, but decides to spare his life. While Diamond Tiara discovers a cave, Golden Harvest makes a wooden spear while Clear Sky explores the arena. Look at this. Lemon Hearts shoots an arrow into Lily's head. Man, 2 points scored for Lemon Hearts, and they were really, really bad. Silverstream goes hunting, Comet thinks about home, and Firestreak cannot handle the circumstances, so he goes away. Smolder runs away from Sunburst, and 3 more cannon shots are released. 12 tributes down, 12 to go, and the Wonder Bolts are down like flies. And look at this! Darren Dew tends to Sunburst's wounds, but Golden Harvest overpowers Photo Finish. Dang, you just hate to see that, guys. You just hate to see that. Silverstream receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor while Smolder and Tenderhoof talk about the tribute still alive. Comet and Diamond sleep in shifts while Clear Sky, Flam, and Lemon cheerfully sing songs to each other. Ooh, Smolder receives medical supplies right now, but Clear Sky and Darren Dew have other plans. They decide to track down Tenderhoof and finish it. Wow, man, Daring Do sure pulled out a sneaky trick there. Dang. Flam tries to spear fish with a trident. Comet Tail and Golden Harvest, scares off Carrot Top. Sunburst constructs a shack while Lemon Hearts and Silverstream split up. Diamond explores the arena with now 2 tributes gone. Now we have 10 tributes to go, and we're 10 minutes into this battle for competition. Here's the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. So Darren Dew is now fighting away, like fending away Flam, Sunburst, and Silverstream away from the fire. Queer Sky destroys Lemonheart's supplies while she's asleep. I wonder how that's going to affect anyone. Golden Harvest looks at the night sky while Diamond Tiara, Comet-Tail, and Smolder sleep in shifts. It's interesting because any time now the arena event might bring out something in the cornucopia. Golden Harvest thinks about home. Silverstream and Flam work together with Sunburst receives a hatchet. Darren spears fish and Smolder constructs a shack while Clear Sky also fishes but not using a trident, which Comet does the same thing with Clear Sky. Lemonhearts now thinks about home while Diamond Tiara tries to collect fruit from a tree, but I just hope the bottom part of her weight isn't holding her down. And look at that, man, no tributes are gone, but Silverstream takes out Sunburst for her own supplies. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm talking about. Did I forgot to say Sunburst is a male, and I forgot to put. Okay, well, that was an accident. Comet-Tail screams for help. Smolder forces Lemonhearts to do the obvious, taking out Golden Harvest or Daring Do. Wow, she refuses. Lemonhearts took out 2 people and she decides not to kill any of them, with Smolder killing her instead. Man, Lemonhearts sure cost that victory there. She would have gotten herself a 3rd point right now today and make it to the lead, but man, not a smart strategy for Lemonhearts there. Not good. I don't know what she was thinking of. Diamond Tiara thinks about winning, but yet again, she has to make it to the finals. Clear Sky loses sight of where she is while Flam is still singing himself to sleep. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. There's now 8 players left. I don't know what Diamond Tiara is thinking right now, other than the cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memories from the Tribute's family. And so she decides to be with these 3, teaming up to get as much food, supplies, weapons, and memories as they can. Flam and Darren Do decide not to go, and, well, surprisingly, Clear Sky only takes a staff leaning in the cornucopia, while Carrot Top stuffs a bundle of dry clothes into a backpack before sprinting away. So, yeah, nothing crazy had happened right now in this competition, so I guess everything's okay. So, Golden Harvest travels the higher ground, but look what we have here. Yeah, okay, so thinking how Darren Do and the rest of these other people, yeah, considering how Darren Do decided not to go, yeah. Diamond Tiara, Comet, Smolder, are these the same people? Yeah, Comet, Smolder, Silverstream, and Diamond Tiara. Yeah, instead of getting a lot of stuff they got from the cornucopia, and Darren Do decided not to go to the cornucopia, and she decides to go hunting for tributes, they start getting more supplies by stealing Darren Do's stuff. What a cocky move there. What a cocky move. And look at this. Clear Sky defeats Flam. Why did you decide to let him live? She decides to spare his life. I can't believe it. I'm going to be upset if he wins. Oh, boy. So let's see how they're... Well, Diamond Tiara, if you thought you were going to think about winning, guess again. Flam looks at the night sky, Silverstream quietly hums, while these 3 fight and Smolder takes out both of them. Goes to show you dragons are dangerous than these 2. What go figure. These two run into each other, and Golden Harvest quietly hums. And look at that. We come to day 7, ladies and gentlemen, and these are the final 6 players of competition. Comet runs away from Silverstream. You receive an explosion. Even worse. While Darren Dew is searching for firewood, Carrot Top fishes and Flam hunts. 2 different things. And now we're in night 7, ladies and gentlemen. Flam is questioning his insanity while Comet lets Silverstream into his shelter. Golden Harvest sets up camp while you receive medical supplies. Smolder cooks her food before putting the fire out. And even she sees smoke rising from the distance, decides not to investigate. While Golden Harvest questioning her insanity, Comet decides to fall into a frozen lake and drown just to make competition easy. While Silverstream is searching for a water source, which might be the same water source where Comet Tail died and where Gabby died and where Diamond Tiara drowned someone with her plot. Flim steals from Darren Dew while she isn't looking, making things more unlucky for Darren Dew. Ooh, and look at this, a battle for competition. Harvest goes asleep. We have a 2 competition battle here. Flim defeats Smolder, someone that no one would ever defeat, but why did he spare her life? Is he trying to make things interesting just to keep her alive so he can win? Because he thinks that she's tougher than these 3? Oh, Silverstream defeats Darren Dew and keeps her alive. I don't know why. Darren Dew lets her into a shelter. Well, no, Darren Dew sees smoke. These 2 work together because they dominated Darren Dew and Smolder, and these 2, well, they split up for resources. Okay, now we're coming to night 9, ladies and gentlemen, and these 4 are just telling ghost stories, while this one is screaming for help. 9 days and 9 nights, and these 5 do not want to hurt each other, and I don't understand why. And look at this. Flammy, who cares? Dies while trying to escape the arena. And look at this. These 2, Darren Dew and Smolder, the ones that lost against Flam and Silverstream. Well, Flam and Silverstream had their own wins against these 2, and they decided to team together, and you died from stupidity, and these 2 that lost against these 2 had to fight each other. And look what happened. Smolder, after everything Smolder did, having Lemon Hearts choosing who to finish off, and, well, Darren Dew got Smolder out of the game, but those 3 points she scored are going to be really important. After 10 days of competition, ladies and gentlemen, we have the top 3 players left. A Pegasus, I forgot what she is, a sea pony, a sea creature, sea pony, and an earth pony. What do we have, ladies and gentlemen? Competition. We're coming to night 10, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Darren Dew and Golden Harvest are talking about the tribute still alive, but I don't think they're going to have a problem with that because Silverstream dies from hypothermia. We're coming to day 11, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The winner is Darren Dew. Dies from dysentery. Oh, Darren Dew, you suck. And Golden Harvest wins. Wow, that was an uneventful game. And look at that. She only had 1 point. No bother. Oh, my gosh. That is so dumb. All right. Well, Darren Dew and Smolder got 2 on 3 points. Lemon Hearts got 2 points. That is good enough for them to make it to top 24 in points for that. 1 points for these 3 for these characters, but that's not going to be enough for them to make it to the finals. But hey, they will get extra chances for competition, so keep that in mind. As for Gilda and Fire Streak, well, we're going to have to see what points that they scored any points, but some of these players didn't score points, but hey, they got points now. So Lemon Hearts, Darren Dew, and Smolder will get extra chances. Golden Harvest makes it to the finals, and wow, this was an uneventful game, but goes to show you there's not a lot of entertaining players out there, but you got to do what you got to do. So next time, ladies and gentlemen, the players that we have 12 tributes that are in 21st to 24th are going to be in District 1 to District 6. And I'm going to randomly pick out 12 players that only scored 1 point from competition to give them extra chances for the final. I might well make it a 36 Pony Hunger Games, depending on how many tributes have points that are not in the cut line. So, yeah, we'll see what happens next time, and or for the heck of it. But we'll see what happens next time. See you guys.